Next thing I'm gonna do is trim out this pocket door. Kind of already got started. I'm gonna hold the door out a little so that when the trim goes on here, it's actually flush. So I kind of had to like level it up and make sure it was sitting nice in a way that I kind of wanted. These cheap pocket doors are, unfortunately, they have these steel frames and they're like all bent up, and these are just stapled on. And it's just really cheeseball. You can see how crooked that is. So you gotta kind of put it together right and then put your piece on, shim yours out so it's sitting square, so when you nail it, it doesn't just turn like that. Fortunately, I'm gonna be holding the door out a little so you won't be able to look under there because it's a really tight fit, but sometimes you can actually look underneath here. So the tile should jog back in if possible. Thought I heard somebody. Kind of like this piece. This piece kind of goes up inside there so that it looks like the track sort of butts it. That's kind of the look I'm looking for. I don't want to see kind of that. I don't really want to see the wood up in there. I kind of want it to just look nice and clean like that. So I've cut this a little longer. Let's go ahead and just, it's kind of tight. Just get that on there like that. There we go. Should be something like that. Maybe I'll just shim this out a little. Haven't decided, but these are kind of the cheap tracks. Again, you can make your own pocket door. It's a pretty simple thing to do, and I should actually make a video about that because if you make your own, it's actually a lot nicer. And I don't really think it's any more expensive. You just make them out of 2x6s that are straight and kind of stagger them. There's a way to do it that's not too hard, and you buy your own track. And you could even get a track for your pocket door that's a soft close, kind of like a drawer. The soft close thing is kind of expensive. It's like $300. But when you go to slam the pocket door and it just kind of, it goes real fast and then it stops. It goes, and it stops real nice. Or if you open it real hard, it goes real fast and then it stops. It goes, so they're pretty slick. This is just rolling. There's just like nothing, this is just on wheels. Cheapo. So this is the first piece. This is how you want to do it. The reason that I'm not running the top first is because in a pocket door in the future, you may actually want to take the pocket door out. The painters may want to take it out. I mean, I know they're going to need to take it out to paint it. So it just depends on your painter. Ask your painter, but sometimes they'll just spray in there a little bit. They'll open the door because the door's already hung. If they don't want to take it off, you can go like this. So that's the door in its fully shut position, and there will be trim here, but you'll be able to see in there. So they'll spray in there, or they'll want to take the door off completely to spray it. What I do is I put the side piece on first so that when I put the top piece on, I put it on with finish screws so that it can be popped off. I don't nail it on and everything. And I do the header and the trim and everything so that this piece can come off. So that then this door can easily be, these little screw heads can be accessed with, where is it? This weird looking thing that I say, this weird little bent wrench that it comes with, so you can get up in there. And that way the door can be removed and worked on, painted. You could change it. You could, you want to be able to get the door off. You don't want to build it in, particularly before paint, in such a way that it won't ever come out. So typically you run the top first. In this case, I run the side first. So I'll do these little pieces next. Okay, and then the top. I was just thinking another thing. Gonna hold the door like this, flush, so that when it's fully open, it's nice and flush with this trim. Problem is, the door wants to keep going. So we're gonna have to add a stop onto this door. There's different ways of doing that. I may have to actually take this door off. So I'll get it where I want it. And I'll mark it. I'll mark it on the door. And then I'll take the door off, measure the depth, and see how much is left. And I'll have to tack a little stop piece on the back of the door so that it actually stops right here instead of going further. Sometimes, if you get lucky, which this is not one of those cases because this is very tight, there'll be a gap here, and you can get a little tiny shim or a stick and a little block and a long stick, and you can push. You can get it if you know what size to make it because you measured it and did all that. You can slide it up under there, and you'll hear it. It'll fall in, and then this will just hit that if it sticks up high enough. So that's another way to do it. Supposed to use screws on this so they can be taken out. Whoopsie. And I've got them right here, all ready to go. then I think I'll just nail the back one on. They don't need to both come off. You only need to take one side off to get the door out. This is pretty good here. Pretty flush and nice. And it's just a matter of getting these strips ripped down to the right size and everything. And then sort of getting it like this. Again, this piece is made to be removed if need be to take the door off. So you just take this off, slide it out, unhook it, and pull it out. So it'll be the legs and header now. And then it'll be all done.